Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host, the Bard with No Name. It has been a good week, although forest fires in the area or north of us have started to come down, especially for me in Toronto. So we get to see the apocalyptic sky of orange suns, and that's really weird. That's yeah. Hopefully everything will be okay and we can get this dealt with and over with soon. But with that, before we get into tonight's game, let's get over to announcements. So, Tom.
Well, thank you as always, JT, and of course, thank you, adventurers, once again for joining us on Falskallan Nights. First order of business tonight, we want to wish a very, very happy birthday to our dear one and only Charminar. They are out celebrating tonight, so we probably won't be indicted with no cursing requests. And in honor of that, we'll be sure to get as many goddamn shit-fucking cuss words as we can into this stream tonight. We're also going to delve further into the beleaguered city of Solnes. We've managed to find Gumpy T alive, well, and ready to kick some ass. Now we've got to follow suit. And what better way to track our ass-kicking abilities than with our first sponsor, D&D Beyond. Their platform allows us to keep all our campaign info and character sheets in one convenient place. They've got extensive character creation tools, expandable notes sections, and just about every sourcebook you can name. This also means you can access just about every spell and weapon in the game, or you can make your own. Their homebrew tools mean that someday my 6-shooter that fires rattlesnake fangs will actually be a thing. Which reminds me, JT, I've got an idea I'd like to run past you later for Diamondback. Thanks to D&D Beyond for continuing to sponsor us. Of course, for problems that can only be solved with the power of song, might I direct you towards our other sponsor, FX May Vary. They are a genre-hoppin', hard-rockin', dice-rollin' band of magnificent musicians from Newmarket, Ontario, who've recently joined the rarefied air of Dire Bear sponsors. They balance toe-tapping tunes with mental health advocacy, and 2 of their esteemed number are even in one of our D&D shows. Check them out bi-weekly on Monday nights. You can also seek their music out on YouTube, Spotify, just about any place where music is streamed. You can reach out to them on Facebook and Instagram. Their music is designed to be enjoyed by everyone and may promote feelings of happiness, an impulsive desire to move rhythmically, a desire to share with others, and a compulsion to follow the band on social media. But, as always, individual FX may vary. Of course, if you'd like to jump on the Dire Bear sponsorship bandwagon yourself, you most certainly can. Dire Bear is on Patreon with a bunch of fun rewards for you to dig into if you feel like helping us keep the lights on. You can get Discord privileges, merch, mentions at the end of our streams, and song if I'm the one doing them, and even an option to sign up for monthly character voice acting lessons with me! If you're someone who's always wanted to give your character accents, affectations, or sounds that are entirely inhuman, I would love to put my skills as a voiceover and radio professional at your disposal. Hop on over to patreon.com/direbearac and become part of the magic. Of course, while you're at it, why not wear your Dire Bear love on your sleeve, or your legs? Or all of you hit up the Dire Bear merch store on Streamlabs and find some roaring great merch for all your nerdy needs. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got sweatpants. We do not have underwear yet, but I'm trying like hell to manifest it. We do, however, have tank tops now. Our new Beyond Alignment of Pride merch, designed by the one and only Otter, includes our first set of tank tops, so you can now show off those sick arms in some beautifully inclusive geek chic. Beyond Alignment is also featured on t-shirts, with variants that include the non-binary, trans, and BLM Pride colors. These shirts are on sale for all of June, so you can celebrate inclusivity in fantasy and reality at a discount. But, of course, human rights are a year-round battle, so rest assured these designs will be available long after the parade's end. Remember, nothing attracts bears like Dire Bear. JT, back over to you.
As a person who uses Tom's services, I agree and promote all of this. That being the case, with that, let's get into tonight's episode of Falskallan Nights. Last time on Falskallan Nights, Team Them finally made it to the Greedy Drake, meeting up with Gumpy T and having themselves a rest and relaxation in a very war-torn place. Although a little bit of a refuge right in the middle of the town, Team Them had gained enough information to now know where they needed to go, what to do, and how to help the resistance start fighting the Warg Riders, Lyshras, and possibly the White Hand. With that, they decided take a rest, wake up the next day, preparing for their night's travel over the Moon's Night's Bridge. With that, I would like one of you guys to roll a D100 for me, please.
Who's doing it?
Not it.
Hang on.
You got it?
Nose
Okay.
goes.
Yep, I got it. 26.
26? All right.
There's 26 elementals.
Congratulations! It's a meteor.
On this block.
You wanted to stay here? No. That being the case, it is the morning time, and you guys still have a day of, well, preparedness. People are up and around. You see a cook slaving over a bit of a fire, putting in supplies into what looks to be a stew, a rather hearty looking. There's a cracked ale barrel that people are kind of taken from and just, well, drinking. That being the case, Beetle is nowhere to be found. Tobias seems to be kind of hobbling back and forth between people, just having conversations. And a lot of the guards are just doing their patrols and rounds. Is there anything specific you guys would like to do before we jump ahead?
Is there any way to get Gumpy's helmet on spleen?
No, I don't know how to roleplay that. Don't do it. I don't know how
you
to
put
play
that on,
stupid.
Spleen's eyes just open wide, beams of light come out of the mouth and nose. The mouth and eyes just.
I see all. I know all.
No, yeah, it's just one giant belch. Lifting up by one giant fart.
Yep.
Oh, God.
She just burps out brand new mathematic algorithms that she no longer understands when it's removed.
All right.
So we're not doing that?
Oh, God.
I don't know if the world could handle it.
I don't think it can. Oh.
Well, that's not very nice. We have a traitor.
Hurts. You.
Well, Charminar's not here to do it, so I'm doing it for us.
I had a feeling someone would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Happy birthday, Charm.
Right?
We do it to ourselves if you can't do it to us.
Always remember, no one will ever hate you as much as you already hate yourself.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'm in that statement.
Otter.
Otter.
Otter. Woo!
At least you waited until after the ad read to drop that.
I was thinking about doing it during, but at that point I was like, nah, we'll just start right at the beginning of the game and let's just go. That being the case. So, you guys are just holding out, kind of resting and getting everything, whatever components you need picked up, your spells accounted for.
I'm gonna brainstorm a little bit with Hal. Some of it's not gonna be role played because I still have to pick out a little a few things that'll be surprises, but some of it, yeah, Hal, I don't think the glove thing is gonna work. Maybe. Not sure. I've only tried it once so far with B, and it didn't seem to do any good. But more than one
Try
try.
it on true
Oh,
love.
always takes more than one try. What was that? Did you hear that?
Friends. Hides behind a tree. A thin one.
There's no trees in here. You're in a
Just
you're
on
in a
one of our
basement.
backs like a cicada killer wasp.
I don't know what it is. A tree in basement.
There's just a random tree, just a druid with druid crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a random druid who's taking a nap. They like to be shapeshifted for their naps.
Is there a morgue?
Oh no.
Wait, what did you wait? What did you ask?
Is there a morgue? A mortuary? An open pit?
I mean, to be honest, there is an open pit, but it's not exactly for bodies.
Fair enough.
It's for elementals.
Fair enough. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah. No, there. You kind of get the sense that these guys don't exactly keep the bodies around.
But yeah,
They eat
assume
them.
they put him in one place.
Yes, but it's not here.
Okay.
Yes, although this whole little warehouse area in the basement of a building is very large and complex, like you've had the time to kind of look around and try and figure things out. You find more storage and places to sleep than, well, a morgue. It's more or less seems like this was a functioning gambling hall and, well, black market selling place.
So even more reason there should be at least a dead body. And
More.
it doesn't need
God
to be
damn it,
a
I said no, you stop. I'm putting my foot down, mister.
Yeah, Murr, we have dead bodies at home.
Welcome to Vegas.
The true Vegas experience.
Very fun. Well, yeah. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Nope.
Lots of cool places there.
Yeah.
Is there any money?
Roll an investigation check.
I feel as though that's a reasonable ask.
That's why I'm asking you to roll an investigation check.
Ah. That was a natural 3 for 7.
7? I mean, this place is really big, and you're looking around and you're finding a bunch of different rooms, and some of them are locked, and others have a guard posted in front of them. So in turn, like you're looking through some of the storage rooms, just kind of more of the open stuff, and a lot of it is foodstuffs, some preserves, yeah, some caskets of water. Well,
Got me excited.
yeah, you find an urn just randomly.
Just make a dust cloud.
It's full of butter.
Vows can't believe it, shunt butter.
Grandma, I choose you.
What if I mix the ashes with butter? And then animate that?
Worst
It's a
muffins
body.
of all time.
Why have you brought me back? Father, kill me.
Okay, so
Okay, Chaos Crew is going way chaos already.
Yep.
Oh my god.
yeah, Yummer's done.
Thanks.
Thanks for letting us know.
You allowed me to continue the game. Thank you.
Hey, we can keep going. Like I'm just a little yim in a big world.
Oh man. If there's time, Diamondback's gonna just take this sword that he bought all those sessions ago, but never figured out what it does, and just kind of get some practice with it to see if he can get a sense of how good it is.
Okay, you're gonna have to.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna have to remind me what that was.
Yeah, I bought. I was looking for like an upgraded rapier back when we did the big shopping arc, and I bought one, but we never established what it actually does.
How did I describe it?
As a very nice sword.
Yeah, it was really
Fear
nice.
of infinite stab damage.
Yeah, like I ain't looking for gigantic bonuses here. I just it's like we never covered this.
I know we didn't cover this. How much did you spend for this one?
That's a good question. How much money do I have right now?
What happens when I forget things?
I can't tell.
I can't read.
Someone go back through the episodes.
All right, yeah. All right, time to go back.
Go back on YouTube.
We're gonna spend the episode looking for this specific piece of information. No. Okay, off the top of my head, so beautifully etched Damascus style. Beautifully etched Damascus style blade with a really nice intricate hilt that covers the hand guard on top of it. It's nice and silver with gold inlay and a little bit of copper, just kind of give that like really nice tricolor scheme that works well with each other. You're swinging it around and just trying to find the balance and practicing your forms that you've learned from years ago. And this thing has an impeccable balance to it. And it almost feels like it instinctively moves to a point that you're looking at or feeling.
Nice.
With that, you kind of figure out that okay, you start moving. Good, and one more, another instinctive move. You have yourself a rapier +1.
Yay! Thank you.
Diamondback, why are you holding that up in the middle of the room?
And it's just spinning.
How is it floating? Yeah.
Don't start picking all the pots.
Yeah, you just see Howard in the corner doing telekinesis.
Where did this text box come from? What is it?
The roof breaks in and there's an owl that's just telling you how to do stuff.
Yeah. Press A.
Did you need to hear that again? Well, oh good. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Do you mean to hear that again? No. Well, I can tell you. Do you mean to hear that again? Yes. Well, I can tell you more. No. All right. So, with that, Alsterian, since you were not here last week, is there anything that you had specific thought you wanted to talk about roleplay?
Honestly, just glad that we found Gumpy in one piece.
Me too.
Agreed.
V will probably spend most of her day with Gumpy T.
So basically, you're shadowing him, and he kind of has meetings with Beetle. All of it is just more or less logistical stuff, and it's not exactly fun.
It's boring.
You get bored rather quickly. Let's just be honest.
Howard will definitely ask him about blacksmithing to a degree, specifically at some point when he's got a little free time, specifically about what could hold something that's melting point is like thousands of degrees.
So hold something in what regard?
For purpose of it not like melting through the floor or anything, just something that it could be set in, whether to make a mold out of it or just to be like a bowl or something for something that has to be that high of a temperature to melt, to be contained in while it is in the
So you're
melted
kind of
state.
looking at oh, I see. Like
Furnace.
so you're just looking for a container that can hold basically liquefied metals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find a moment during like one of the sit down times and like everybody's kind of together eating. You kind of get the sense that they purposely have like a communal lunch dinner just to kind of like keep the morale up and going. People are talking about their worries and some of them are reminiscing about the before times, just kind of being like they're holding on to that one sliver of hope that they can get out of this alive. And so you have a moment with him where you ask this conversation. You ask this and you're looking to hold liquefied metal.
Or like liquefied stone.
Stone.
Yeah, real hot.
You start seeing him kind of like think everything over. That's an incredible amount of heat.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I think the only thing that could really do that is enchanted metals, adamantium.
Any idea where I would find adamantium?
That's rare. If anything, you'd more than likely find it in the Citadel. They keep that stuff very under lock and key.
Hmm.
And the only other thing is obsidian.
Good to know.
Magma stone itself.
Hmm.
If you didn't find any out in Iron Place, Moon Docks probably be the best spot to try and find it. That.
Not a top priority considering, thing going on, but I appreciate the information.
Yeah. All right. And it's during this time that you see one of the guards come down the set of stairs. It's this scrawny little human kid. He's like looks to be just cresting 17, and like chestnut brown hair, brown eyes, got this really pale complexion with a bunch of freckles on there. And you see wearing the armor, it doesn't fit him exactly right, but you kind of get the sense that Tobias and the rest of the people, like, this kid needs a job or else he's going to drive us all nuts. So at that point, why do I have chat up? That being, yeah. He comes up, sir, I was looking over the bay and there seems to be a very dark cloud and the wind's blowing in our direction. Tobias looks over. Oh, that's good news. That is good news. Thank you for telling us. Looks like we have a storm coming in.
What? Why is that good?
Covers our tracks.
Was it
That makes sense.
tracks?
Moving through cold weather might be dangerous, but honestly, it's our best bet at this point to just keep a lower profile.
I imagine it will make the sewers much more Well, full.
Not really. Warg riders don't go out in the storms. Chamblers don't go into the sewers, and well, the sewers are kind of well graded off. Perfect protection,
Mm.
given that you know where you're going.
Yeah. And liable to hide any noise we might make.
Only problem is if you're doing it at night, you might get yourself lost.
How soon do you reckon that storm's gonna land?
He looks over to the kid. You just see like a pale face somehow turn even more white. Tobias just kind of stands up, kind of grasps his shoulder, just rather like firmly, but just gently enough not to break a kid's clavicle. It's all right, kid. Let's go up. And so Tobias just starts going up, starts hobbling towards the stair, cane in hand, just kind of going. Follows.
I'm going with.
Yeah.
I'll take a peek.
May as well.
Alyssa, you might be muted.
Oh, am I?
Oh, no, you're good.
No, I think either that or you were speaking a little bit too quietly for the mic to be picking it up.
Zoe, I'm coming too.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Oddly enough, Tobias matches your tone. That's not odd. Your family.
Got it from him.
Yeah, much. That being the case, you guys head up a series of stairs, kind of like what starts off as a spiral. You hit into like a main, like a cargo storage area. You head out through a series of double doors, and then what you find is you in the center of looks to be a bank.
That tracks.
Yeah. Which is completely emptied and boarded off. The front doors that are like these huge 20-foot doors that have been carved out to show like the different signs of monetary values, the different symbolisms of different metals and whatnot. It is barred off, but it's also like looks to be forcefully shut and like not permanently barred, but it's going to take a lot to barrage this thing down. Finally making yourselves up to the rooftop, you end up on like what looks is a flat balcony with ramparts all the way around, and you have a direct view of basically the Altad, Fish Ferry, Moondocks, and Whitefish Mere. And looking across the bay, looking across and seeing the dark clouds and some of the light snow that is now just coming that is coming down, starting to pick up and come right past you, realizing, oh, this is a giant storm. It might make landfall either this afternoon or tonight.
And this would be like a snow squall, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Blowing snow, everything else like that. If you still want to go, you can.
Howard, you're a military guy.
You're muted.
Thank you. It's risky, but with how much we're up against, I think it's worth the risk.
I have a good feeling that you all are capable of everything.
Hell yeah, we are.
You didn't
Pretty
notice that he
sure
brought
we
up
can
a jar of pickle juice and he's just drinking it.
Let's do it. I think we
Right.
can handle it just fine.
Right.
You have rations, you have supplies.
No, what he's doing.
There's a fly, and I'm gonna get it.
I think we're decently stocked, and well, might be able to scrounge something up other side we make it. Y'all have any cloaks somebody might be able to make use of? I lent my last cold weather cover to a baby born on a battlefield.
Forgot you did that.
I have cultist. I have fire cultist disguises. I got lecture of
You had those
12 of
cultist
them.
robes for so long.
Yeah,
Jesus.
still got them. I have 12.
I thought those things got destroyed during the Great Fucking.
No, I stole them.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That's what I'm calling it.
At the very least, they got stained.
Oh.
That's what
Wow.
prestidigitation is for.
That's yep.
True.
This one has a bunch of blood, and this one has a bunch of spores.
Kind of turn back over to Toby. Yeah, if you've got any cloaks, I might be able to take off your hands. I don't. Spleen, I appreciate the offer, but I don't think that would fit me.
We have some town guard cloaks. That'll probably help you out.
Appreciate it.
We don't have much else in the way of clothing. We're trying to repair what we have.
Well, if there's anything I can do with mending in the time that I'm here, I'm more than happy to lend assistance.
Well, that would actually be helpful. With that, cold.
Bless
When he's
you.
acting up, I'm going home. He just turns around. He starts walking down the stairs.
Well, if we're about to go out in this, let's start with a good advantage. And I'm gonna sit down and start casting telepathic bond ritually.
Cool. Since because this is all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, we can say you did this right before you guys decided to head out.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that being the case, yeah. So Diamondback, you get a nice black and purple robe with Sylvanian designs on it. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
This is a well tailored piece of cloth. Just
Damn.
it's a little bit too big for you, so it's a little droopy.
Yeah.
It's a little frumpy.
Let's try to drape it in a certain way, see if I can make it a little more stylish.
Flip the one side over the shoulder. Exactly. Why is there a tumbleweed in here?
Yeah, those happen every now and again. Just roll with it.
I thought I was just seeing those. They always just appeared.
A flair for the dramatics.
Yeah.
So, that being the case, you guys are ready to go?
Yes.
We go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Oh, brother, I'm going to play.
Let's roll some dice.
All right. So, with that, as you guys are heading out, I'm assuming, well, yeah, you have to hit out the cellar doors
Mhm.
or into the sewers themselves, because that was the only way you could get in, effectively, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we get directions for the stairs for where we're going?
Nah, you can find it yourself. You're fine. There's the Midwest. You just pull your car over. Just put your thumb up. There'll be somebody coming around the way. Don't you know?
We just leave. They're like, wait, they know where they're going, right?
Yeah.
No. I know the city, not the sewers, God damn it.
2 minutes
Well, I mean,
later,
how do you
come
escape
back.
the guards.
2 minutes, come back. 2 minutes later, we come back like, supposed to go that way. Sorry.
You can just see it from oh, what the hell. Man, there's too many people I've made into this. Helster and Rip Snarl. You just see him posted at the at the gate. Just from his point of view, you guys walk up and you walk the other direction. No, Hellstorm would actually for the sake of the plan, for the planning, Hellstern will get you to the sewer grate closest to the Moonsun Knights Bridge. And he'll point you in the right direction as you get up.
Right.
Yeah, he'll go up. Right. If you head up this way, go directly east. And he was, which is just sticks his head up, thought direction.
Got it.
You'll find a bridge. With the snow and everything coming in, it should be pretty good coverage for Naville. That being the case, be careful, please. We don't want you getting lost or, well, not coming back. And you guys definitely got the, like, where to go, what to do. There should be a sewer system right across the bridge, so just getting across there is all you need to do.
All right.
Okay.
And before we head up, I'm going to pull the rope out of my adventuring pack, and as you say, I don't know how hard it's coming down out there, but we might want to hang on to this so we don't lose each other.
Not a bad idea.
Is it cold?
No, it's kind of like string it out so we can all sort of take a piece.
Wrap an arm around it.
Yep.
Or wrap it around an arm.
Yeah.
I mean, half a dozen of one, 6 of the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found this arm. Let me just wrap it around. And then I hold on to the arm.
Did you find the arm? Just the rest of it.
I don't know. I just had it in my bag.
Oh,
You guys are fucked.
We're your chaos gremlins, and you love it.
We did that a few episodes.
I did this
ago,
to
so.
myself. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. All right.
Thumb is not a finger. The thumb is not a finger.
Thank you, Vestin.
Lord, prepare to give me the deliverance I will give to these players. For they shall be smote in all of their righteous chaotic glory. Hallelujah.
did you hear that? We're righteous.
Yimmer and righteous are not supposed to be in the right conversation.
Yeah. Unless you're talking about righteously stoned.
There are no paladins or clerics in this party.
Nope. And one of the only responsible characters is a bard.
Yeah, you see Hellstern just kind of being like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well,
There's some sort of like a pre-battle battle meditation.
I mean,
Like it to be.
God.
Yema, do you have any mushrooms that will keep us warm?
then they'll make you think you're warm.
I'll pass.
That's not quite the effect I was hoping for.
No, it's not the same at all. Do not recommend. Unless, you just want to feel warm, in which case, cool. But you won't be warm. Not at all.
Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, it probably brings your heat down.
Well, that's kind of depressing. Let's move on.
Well, it's what happens when you get naked. Like, you just, body temperature drops.
Yeah.
By the third hour, they finally crossed the bridge.
All these conversations are
Yeah, we're
happening.
walking and talking. Yeah. walking
Okay,
and
so you
talking.
guys actually walking and talking, not just having this in the sewer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a storm. We're yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's when I got naked.
What?
We're getting naked. Woo!
Not right now.
Guys, don't we have a telepathic bond for this shit? He says in his head.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Same.
As soon as you say it in your head, you just see everybody get the reverb. Just.
Oh my god.
Oh my! Everybody, the saviors of Solnes.
I was just about to say we're supposed to save this whole town.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
You get out of the sewers and you find yourself in this really posh area of town. Like, the buildings are just well maintained, regardless of the ground being covered in snow and only seeing the tracks of some of the passerby, or some of the people that have done some of the patrolling on the streets. But that being the case, you guys feel relatively alone because now the winds have really started picking up and the snow is starting to get heavier, but it's not unbearable. That being the case, you know the direction you need to go. You know the direction you need to go because Hellstern and Tobias had pointed you in the right direction and told you the markers to look out for. And eventually you make it to the Altad. I would like for you guys to roll a d10 from one of you.
8.
8?
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh,
no. It's 8 Vorg riders coming up on us.
No. Making it up onto the bridge, it is dark. Like, you think best way I can describe this is a city in a blackout. As much as you know there are buildings around, you're having a hard time seeing where they are, and it's almost discerning or concerning that, like, this feels weird. This doesn't feel right. Normally, like, during a winter storm situation, you guys hunker down, and that's about it. You just kind of ride it out. The fact that you're out here and doing this is, well, dangerous. That being the case, you do eventually see the Moon Sun Knights Bridge, and it's this really pretty bridge with that is beautifully carved out of stone that leads from the west to the east of Solnes. It arches up rather high because you kind of get the sense that some ships kind of go through here, or at least smaller boats can make it through for cargo purposes up to Flabid. But at that point, with the snow flying, you see you have your opportunity to go.
Let's go.
Goodbye. Remembering warmth for quite some time. Let's go.
Can I, knowing that from the view from the bird, knowing that the river had some weird shit going on, can I just, before going over the bridge, see what I can see or hear?
Okay. Make a perception
Mhm.
check with disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Not bad. That is 17.
17. Okay. So, wow, with disadvantage.
Yeah, 19 and a 12.
Jeez.
Plus 5.
Ooh.
I know. I was like,
Those are some crispy numbers.
crispy.
So you look over the bridge. You're saying you want to do it on the bridge or on the west bank?
I say, yeah, on West Bank before going over the bridge.
Okay. So you walk up to like what would be normally a chest high wall for a human. It's pretty much at like head height. So you kind of pull yourself up and look over, and with the blowing snow, it's kind of hard to make out details, but you definitely see what looks to be formed ice that kind of follows the shape of the bridge. Like it follows right underneath and kind of spreads out. It's just this one little section that is solid. And you see a couple of you see on the other side, on the east bank, that it's very much in the same style, but there is a sewer outlet that's almost right underneath the bridge.
You see, there was just ice going along the underneath the bridge, and then it's like water.
Yeah, like there's still water underneath it, but it's but like ice is formed and kind of held its own spot that is right underneath this bridge.
Okay. She just Spade stops and is looking at it, and then like if they keep moving on the bridge, she's gonna take the rope and like tug for them to stop.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What's up?
You see that? There's just like this one spot of ice.
It's not one spot. It's pretty much the length of the river.
Oh, okay.
So my apologies on that.
It's okay.
Failed descriptor there, but no, it's like it.
Wherever the bridge is, there's ice underneath.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Why is it only at the bridge?
It was probably made that way.
Okay. I'm just on edge because of the other cold one we got in the sewers.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I
Howard?
think that might be the reason for that ice.
Howard, do you remember that plan we had to just teleport folk across the bridge?
With this storm going,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll need it. But if shit hits the fan,
Right on then. Anything goes wrong, one of y'all hug either Howard or me, and we'll see if we don't land you in any worse trouble.
Okay. Weird time to cuddle, but okay.
so we can get everyone across very quick.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, Diamondback couldn't really hold me, so I don't know how you could get. Oh, okay. You doing this? It's a magic thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although while we're talking about me and Holden, how's that quill doing?
It's not in my ass. It's in the room. It's back at my room with the crabs. So you don't get your grabby hands all over it.
All
Why
right.
do I never remember you have crabs?
As soon as you say that, it just like, TV show pans back to the room. You see Labertia kick the door and all right, who's ready for some soup? Just pans back to you.
They should be fine. All right, so let's try again on being quiet, I guess. I mean, it may be nothing, but like, the river's weird. And apparently they have ice things, so.
Yeah.
The snow should at least dampen the sounds.
Let's
With old
test
pots
it.
and pans over here, pointing at B. I don't know.
Let's test it for a short distance. If we're too loud, we'll stop. And I've got something for
All right.
Try to be as quiet as possible.
it.
So you guys are trying to stealth?
Yo. And the bridge is how
Alright.
long again?
Yep.
Was it 100 meters?
For what are you talking about?
The bridge was like 100 meters long.
Yeah, about that.
Wow.
And how much snow is there on the ground right now? Like, how deep is it?
The snow is accumulating, so at this point it's about you're talking about ankle.
So, like,
Ankle
me
high?
for Yemmer?
So at the rate this is coming down, you kind of suspect that it could start piling really quickly.
What if we, like, drag beat? Like, lie on your back and then just kind of slide? Got it, right?
For some reason, think I might be even louder like that. Just imagine I hit a rock or something, just playing like instead.
You know.
I mean, if we want to alert them, we're here. All I have to do is like doesn't take much.
Pickle
Let's
juice. Pickle juice.
keep it quiet.
All right. I'd like for you guys to make stealth checks at advantage. B, it'll be normal.
Okay.
Advantage. Oh, first one's better.
I got... Not bad. I got
Not
two
bad.
17s.
Okay, B, what'd you get?
I got a 4, so I got 8 total.
Oh god. All right, Gibbon.
I got sidetracked by my worst roll. It was 18.
Nice. Diamondback.
17.
Nice. Hal.
12.
Okay. Howard.
I had a 4 and a natural 20. So 22.
Nice.
Nice.
And I got nat 1 as my other roll.
You guys start taking your time across this bridge, and the climb up is slippery because there's been formed ice onto this thing. So it's making it a lot harder to move, effectively making this difficult terrain. That being the case, with the help of the wind and the snow, you find that this is actually really helping the sound because you're having a hard time hearing things coming in, and you kind of make the deduction that also helps with us moving out, with the sound that we make moving out.
All right.
So with that, you guys move ahead. Slowly but surely, this will take given the time, it'll probably take a good 20 minutes to get across the bridge because you're trying to take your time and do this, especially in rough terrain. Try not to slip. Try not to create too much noise. Although you guys feel rather confident that you're not going to draw attention to yourselves.
At the peak of the top of the bridge, can I look out again to see what else I could see at a higher vantage point?
Yeah, you can. Make a perception. Make another perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. 13.
13? Okay. Again, everything is pretty much chest high for human standards, so you have to kind of climb yourself up. And you find that getting these little handholds is hard enough as it is, especially with the ice and the snow accumulated on top of them. You can still be able to pull yourself up, but it's just a little more difficult given
Slippery.
the circumstances. As you get up, you feel the wind just hit you right in the face. Just it's brisk. It is really cold.
Oh, my nose.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't get sucker punched by the wind.
You know when that really cold wind just makes your nose feel like it's like burning,
Oh, I
and you
love
gotta
that.
and you gotta sneeze.
Your nose hairs just freeze.
Don't you just love it when you have nostril nuggies?
No.
Looking over, you realize that at the apex of this bridge, you're having a hard time really discerning the outer banks, and looking down, it's a good 30 to 40 feet. So you're trying to look, you can't really see anything. You know that the ice is still there because you can kind of see the general shape of it, but you're having a hard time really figuring stuff out.
Okay. That's it. Then I'll continue.
Yep. Oh. Continuing to move on. Eventually, guys do make it to the end. And looking around just from your natural perceptions, you're not seeing anything, which is a good sign. Now, you're now technically on the border between the Moondocks and Fish Ferry, the east side of the Altad. The buildings on this side of the river, although right on the river edge, you notice that it very much is like a lot of shops and restaurants, bars, kind of showcasing the beauty of the city. Moving a bit further in, recognize that a lot of it is actually really run down or not well maintained and kept. You definitely recognize this as this it's like the working side of the city. It's the houses are made of there are tight knit together, or very much townhouses that are made of wood and partial stone, and some of the places look dead, like for I want to say downtrodden, but that's not the word I want. Derelict. That's it. Oh, like even in the middle of like this situation, it looks like this side of town was always very rough to begin with. B, this is kind of the reason you never really made it to this side of town. Didn't really need to come out this way. That being the case, what's your guys' tactic? What's your motivation?
All right.
Well, they said there's more sewers. Let's try and find some opening.
Yeah.
There was one at the other side of the bridge. Should be somewhere below us here. Do we know the way? Where we're going?
We know a rough idea. Let's stick above ground for a short bit and try and get away from the bridge. find an opening. Let's give it a couple openings before we go down. Just get us some distance.
Now we want to keep heading towards the docks, right? They were saying there's medical supplies and possibly lost folk over that way.
In Fish Ferry.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's going to be even colder by the docks.
Luckily, we're going the opposite way.
Yeah. Good.
You recognize much of this bee?
Little bits. It's weird. It's very. I don't come this way all that often, but with it being so dark and nothing here, it's weird.
What was this place before this town went to hell?
This side of it was run down for sure. I think. I'm trying to look through my notes.
Yeah.
How many notes?
Sorry.
Use what I've given you.
I'm
Apprentice.
Yeah, it's the poorer area of town, like the working class, the people that work the docks mostly. It's not all that great. It's just period. Not all that great. You don't come here, you don't need to come here. There's not many things here. Fate's blessing, and that's it. Other than the docks. So can direct us towards the hospital. I've been there a few times.
That's where we're
That's where we
heading.
needed to go.
Yeah.
So at this point, you guys know that Fate's Blessing is pretty much northeast of your location. And given that you have the Altad and the Moonsun Knights Bridge to kind of give you a general position marker to know what area you're heading into, you can easily head yourself into that direction.
So we'll try and keep an eye out for grates as well. Give it a couple of blocks or so at least, and then try and find one we can actually get in.
I would like to see if there's any tracks, any feet, or anybody that seems to be moving around here in the snow.
I would make a investigation check.
I would like to assist.
Giver. So so one of you either
Advantage.
rolls with advantage or you get one of you rolls. You each roll. So which one do you want?
I'll give advantage.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. I'll read it. Oh, not bad. That is a better 18.
18.
Thank you.
No problem.
With the biting cold and the wind coming in, you're trying to find a little bit of shelter, and with you using your dark vision to kind of figure out what is what, you notice that you're really not finding any tracks per se, because a lot of with the snow that's flying and blowing in, anything that could have been construed as tracks are starting to get covered up. Even the ones that you were making across the bridge are starting to get covered themselves.
Okay. I think we should probably move quickly. This is coming down fast.
Yeah.
All right.
You just see Diamondback with his cape and billow up, just like a mountain of snow, just starting to pile up.
Take off the hat, dust it off, put it back on.
Yeah.
Started way down there, and so
It's collecting.
Meanwhile, back in Onver, you see Libertio just being attacked by a bunch of crabs. A bunch of them hanging off. back to you guys.
Spleen just smiled for some reason, like. I love crabs.
What's Yimmer's sight like in this?
You have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, like devil sight. So like.
Oh, you got
Super.
devil sight.
Whoa.
As far as I know, devil sight is pretty much still dark vision, but it's you just can see through magical darkness.
Yeah.
And it's
So
like
for a
120
snowstorm. Yeah, 120. It's just kind of what the snowstorm is doing to it.
The snow, because it is a natural occurring thing, it is obscuring your vision normally. Because there's no magical effect to this storm. It's just very much like what you see is what you can really see. It's about it.
Okay.
It's
like 10 feet, 20 feet.
You guys at this point, like, you can see your normal distance that dark vision will give you. The snow is coming in, so at that point, it's you can at points make out your full distance, and then other times when the winds are gusting and blowing in, you'll get about 30 to 20 feet ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the idea of you see a thick fog cloud, and as soon as you go into it, you can still see a good 40, 50 feet ahead, even though you're in the middle of a fog.
Okay.
And it's kind of that idea.
Cool. So nothing will like sneak up right in front of me kind of thing.
You're pretty sure that won't happen.
Not
well played, sir. Well played. Yeah, I guess we're still going.
So you guys will start heading into the direction of Fate's Blessing, on upper ground.
For a few blocks, yeah.
For a few blocks, okay.
Once we can find
moving in through. Are you okay? So then now the question is: are you guys going to take main roadways, or are you going to try and take alleyways at this point? Because everything, because the lines of townhouses are kind of tightened together, but you have moments of breaks that allow for like foot traffic to move through into back alleyways that can accommodate pedestrian traffic.
That depends.
And it's very much its own system that is oddly well designed for the poor area of town to allow like movement of both carted vehicles and pedestrian traffic at the same time, but not in the same places and areas.
Leave that up to whatever B is more confident in getting us there with.
Feel like she'd prefer the main roads, but situation based would probably be better because we don't know what's out there to take back alleys and side roads.
Us with back alleys, it can at least probably shield some of this wind.
Good idea.
Moving forward with that idea.
Yeah.
After that, I'd like for you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, yay! A good roll, finally.
Yeah.
All right, so Howard.
Oh.
Ooh, buddy.
Natural one.
Oh.
I got a 17.
17. Spleen.
26.
Ooh.
Yimmer.
17.
Okay. B.
23.
Nice. Diamondback.
14.
Okay. Moving into the side alleyways, just to kind of keep yourself sheltered, you recognize that through some angles of the way the townhouses have been shaped and put, it actually works as a funnel at points for the wind, getting blasted sometimes. But it's only during certain sections of what you're walking through. This is still very much a like you're taking this slowly, and definitely this place looks like it's been traveled through because the accumulated snow is definitely lower in the middles than it is on the sides. So that there have been things that have been moving through here. You're not sure exactly what because tracks have been covered. That being the case, Howard, you are feeling the cold extra right now. At this point, you're going to be taking a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He is not so big. And he's just kind of like, if I'd known there was going to be a storm, I would have prepared fire shield. Ugh.
Bee'll take one of her extra furs off and throw it. Well, toss it up to him because he's tall.
It's like the raccoon from Family Guy.
Oh God, it's everywhere.
Thanks, B.
What do you mean the toilet's clogged?
It's in my raccoon wounds.
Classic Family Guy. Fuck, I
Yes.
can't believe I actually pulled that off. That being the case, the back alleyways, you guys are you're heading through. Who's leading at this point? I guess B would.
Yeah, I'll lead.
Yimmer would be second, just since he can see pretty well.
Yeah, that's fair. You're walking and trudging through the snow. It is cold and it's bitter, and you do like some of the snow. You're not getting the brunt of the snow. The wind still kind of sucks as it is. At this point, B, you feel like you hit something solid with your foot as you're walking, nearly tripping yourself over.
Put my hand up. There's something here. I don't know what it is. I hit something solid. Does it feel good? I like kick it a little bit.
You like kick it. It is a solid object, and it does move as you kick it. You see just like a lump of snow just kind of kick up and just rest, not moving.
Solar axe out. It's solid, but snow.
What? So ice.
Is this a riddle?
I think so.
I'll just touch it with the tip of my axe and try and pry it up.
You try and pry it up. You kind of hook the axe underneath, the bearded part of the axe underneath this object, and then kind of lift it up.
Yeah.
Okay, you start lifting up, and you realize, oh shit, it's a leg.
Yammer, I found a friend.
Oh, finally!
But if there's a friend here, then there might be not friends around.
Well, they're just waiting to be friends then.
Well, wait. Well, get the rest of the snow off.
Like it's moving because you're moving it, right?
I think so. I don't know.
That is a very important thing to distinguish. I've learned that the hard way.
I would like to kick the corpse.
You like the.
I would like to stand at least 10 feet back.
I would like to kick it. Does it react?
No, don't worry. He's gotten a lot better at this since he first tried it.
Okay, so Howard's standing 10 feet back. Who's doing what to this thing?
I'm gonna kick it. I would
You're
like
gonna
to
kick
kick
it.
Beastman and Yibber are basically huddled over this thing, be like.
Okay, so the way this works is you notice that you lifted up the leg, you say this, and then Yimmer just immediately perks up and comes over, and Spleen just, I don't know, drop kicks this thing out of nowhere. Just
Good call. Good call.
as you kick, you just see like this body of a man just kind of move, like because you kicked it.
Not dead, not dead.
And it lumps and slumps. Just it is. As you guys are digging this out, you realize that this is a frozen solid corpse.
What does it look like? Like a regular like citizen of this place, or do they look like a cultist?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
I will help.
Yeah.
Can take the advantage.
Also checking their arms.
You try to make sure all the limbs are intact.
Nope, making sure they're not black.
Wait. Sorry, I got a 14, but I then realized what you meant to read. I was like,
Black end.
okay, yeah, I got a 14. Investigation.
Like frostbite.
Like frostbite. You know,
Oh, Yimmer's got a bit of the old school racism.
Oh
like,
god.
what?
Oh, I've got legal coming through. Apparently, we've been canceled.
That's just what happens when they get infected. That's what I've been led to believe.
Okay. My God.
Hal's just taking a step back with a handkerchief over his nose, shaking his head no.
I mean, you guys don't smell anything. It's like
He doesn't care.
it is a just natural instinct.
I farted, so
Yeah, absolutely.
you are going to smell something.
Okay, guys. So what was the investigation? So it was 14 total
Mm-hmm.
That was
Okay.
with advantage.
with the advantage.
Yeah. Yes, because I have a -1.
Did we just lose camera positions because B just went?
No, we're in place.
No.
Okay.
That I'm sorry, I tried to turn my ring light on. My whole setup went no.
The investigation check. So looking over this body, you notice that the limbs are pitch black. They're well, as much as this is a frozen body, this kind of matches the. Does he look like a bitch? God.
Well, does he?
You know what? You see this nice dark curly black mop of hair that is sticking right up.
Oh,
Almost goatee like.
I am resurrecting the hell out of this motherfucker.
large nostrils flaring right out, and the eyes are just open and just a.
This right here is a badass motherfucker. And
Snakes on
that's
the
not because that's just what his purse says.
motherfucking plane.
But no, the limbs are frozen solid, and
What is he wearing?
you look into even though the eyes were open, like they're open as such, you see like a very yellow and red coloration within, like, not the irises, but what is the white area?
Sclera.
Clara.
Yeah. I thought that guy was a justice.
Oh no.
We're taking all the hot takes tonight. But yeah, in the white parts of the eyes, it is like bloodshot and yellow, almost jaundiced. Like it is settling. And you start looking further into the body, even though the cold and the snow is piling up. You're noticing that like, the veins are just protruded. They're very vascular at that point. Like they're just, one of the like a bodybuilder that was cutting for a while and took carbs for the first time, and just seeing like all the veins just pop out of the muscle is very much like that.
as much as I want to, I don't think this friend is going to be a good one.
Like some deep vein thrombosis.
Rolling the corpse over, you see a gash that is right in the middle of the chest that has been punctured right through.
Did they give us descriptions at all of the recon group that went missing?
They did. Seeing as I didn't prepare that, I'm just gonna say that you did.
Does it look like any of them?
No. I would let you know if it would look like it.
Okay.
At that point.
Does this
Trust
look
that
like
I
a
would give you the
shambler?
proper information. So what was that given?
Does this look like a shambler?
I mean, from
the other ones?
From what you had seen from a bit of a distance, you haven't really gotten close.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You're not too sure. You guys are not too sure. The only similarity is the black lambs, like the black forearms.
See, it was a valid question.
But at this point, you just don't know.
Well, we know we might be in their territory then, so to speak.
Or it just could be any stragglers,
Yeah.
clear out an area. Because, like the other side, one section is just a shit show of this shit.
But the other section is the Warg Riders. So if the Warg Riders aren't there to control these guys, it might be all over.
How confident are you at getting us the rest of the way underground?
Yeah, meh. Can tell you we can't go now, but in the sewers, I can say we need to go this way, but I'm not good with directions and keeping track of which way's north and which way's up and which way's down.
All right.
That last bit is very concerning for a dwarf.
Guess that means we get used to the weather.
Up, the bottom of my feet is down.
Well,
Why do you think we dug so far down into the ground? We didn't know which way was up.
There's a reason why there's stereotypes of your race.
It's a very common problem. Nothing to laugh at. Don't worry, B. I had a cousin, same problem.
Great.
I don't believe in the power of prejudice, but there's sometimes you just live the stereotype.
Okay. So I've been sitting down a lot and doing the thingy. One time I've used the thingy to find the bathroom.
You gotta be more specific.
My,
You guys do realize you are still in the middle of the open, like getting pounded with wind and cold. It's freezing. It's not exactly comfortable.
Howard, it's just freezing.
Howard, stop your teeth chattering. I can't think. It's too loud.
Can't.
Imagine just being like psychic echo of the teeth chattering.
Okay, fine. Let's find shelter. I'm gonna do the thing that I've been yes, I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes.
We can get in the sewers. Like, if we find a place to get in the sewers, we can get in the sewers. Then you can sit down and do your magic.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, I understand how Howard and Hal think. I'm gonna try something.
Okay, but we have to get down there. We don't know where the sewer entrance is if we're gonna get down to the sewers.
Shit. Well then why are we standing here? Let's go look.
I thought you wanted to sit down.
After we find the sewers, you keep up.
Keep an eye out for any breaks in the snow.
I have to pee so bad. I've been laughing so much. I'm gonna be right back. I have to
What have I gotten us into?
Well, if I've been keeping track, a very intricate story wrapped in heavy layers of bisexual panic and chaos.
I just wanted this to be an epic. Apparently, you just wanted to make this Monty Python. They both are epic in just different ways.
I hear her laughing in the bathroom.
I can hear her.
Yeah, just barely, but yeah.
Yep.
P. I love you
What a
guys so
great
much.
moment on stream.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm
And you
amazed
can-
that D&D Beyond still sponsors us.
I don't think they're
So-
aware of what we're doing.
We
Not on
keep
Wednesdays,
it
at least.
yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't think we could RP for 2 hours.
You guys are really good at that, and I'm so happy. This is a really serious, dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Dangerous situation, and we're poking a dead body.
So Spleen comes back from taking her pee. Just kind of kicks the snow out. You just see like all fours, the like just starts flicking the snow in the area. She unravels another body at the same time.
Oh man.
I'm not actually joking. You guys actually find another body.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I turned a joke into something serious.
Spleen warmed that one up.
Yep.
Yeah. So you do find another. You do find another corpse, though.
Same visuals on it, aside from the gash.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry.
very much. But this one actually has two bolts, like crossbow bolts, that have been put into this thing and dropped.
Something is killing them. They're not dying naturally. Someone's killing these things. So if they're killing these things, they're gonna kill us.
Maybe. Depending if they're friendly or
Not
not,
if we
but
killed them first.
agreed. Let's not wait around to find out.
Yeah.
And the plan
All
is
right.
What if they're traps?
Perhaps.
Oh,
that would
I
not
didn't
be
think of that. Oh no, how?
Perhaps how? Like
Yeah.
explosives
the
under
case-
them?
Like the booby kind.
Tripwire will do it, right?
while they're
Or
doing
magical.
this. In that case, Yimmer is going to animate the second corpse that Spleen marked.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, and I mean, it's very much like the same, like darkened limbs, the jaundiced eyes. Like it's the same the same indicators that are there.
Okay. But yeah, Yimmer's gonna end.
So you're gonna raise a friend.
Yep.
All right, so you take the minute to do that.
Since we're just talking.
Yeah, at that point, well, mind talking. Everybody's just doing a really good pantomime. Somebody's like, you're just an observer from over top. What the hell are they doing? I don't know. They're just body shifting at each other.
I like to think that Spleen is talking out loud, but thinking it. So it's just like doesn't know how to separate.
Yeah, all I hear is
just your random thoughts.
Okay.
Sometimes you just hear, "Ooh, nice boobs, nice butt." Like, yeah, separate the two, like thinking.
the double thought. The minute you put the mushroom in the mouth of this corpse, you start doing the incantation. That is a spell slot for you to do that?
It is a free spell slot.
It is a free spell slot.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
It's just
because of your pact, right?
Yes, but unfortunately I can only do it once a day. That specific spell.
Okay.
But yeah. Just the fact that
I would like for you to roll an arcana check for me, please.
I'm not
with your spell attack modifier on top.
Well, that's a little better. Oh, spell attack modifier? Oh, that's
on top of that.
Come on, big money, big money. Give me a friend. 15 plus spell attack modifier is
7 or 8, I think.
7, so that's 22.
Right. Sticking the mushroom into the mouth and, kind of trying to force this thing shut. This thing got rigored hard, let alone the cold temperatures just almost preserving this thing. You're just like, snap this thing up. It's not exactly a pretty sight. That being the case, you start focusing and doing your incantations and you start reaching out. And at this point, you're starting to feel resistance, which is weird because this isn't right. It would be possible.
Okay.
You start feeling resistant. Something like something magical is fighting you back, and at that point, see the body just look up at you, and at this point, you feel the control, feel the power over it. It is your corpse now, and it's your friend.
Hey! Nice to meet you. My name's Yim. I don't know what I'm gonna call you. Anyone got a name?
Stiffy?
I like it. Stiffy. Stiffy, you're gonna come with us. You're gonna actually go in front of us. 'Cause reasons. And I'm sorry about that wet spot. It's all good. That's how we know we're on the same team.
You see the lifeless eyes, even though still, for lack of a better word, jaundiced and bloodshot red. You look into this woman's piercingly blue eyes, and you see the recognition of okay, she's understanding what you're saying.
Good. Okay, well, we got a friend. Hal, that was probably a good idea that it might be traps, so I thought Stiffy here could, trip the traps.
Okay, but if there's traps and there's all this snow on them, traps not already have been trapped?
Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what kind of traps they are.
One way or another. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not a bad idea to have another body to throw at the problems, so to speak.
So can we find somewhere to get out of the wind now?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
always bust a door open and go in one of these houses.
Yeah.
We gotta keep
Quietly
moving.
bust the door open.
But don't we want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
I think Spleen's going to find us an easier path that way, doing some kind of magic thing.
Maybe. If it works.
Let's find a
could do-
grate.
We could do that in a house rather than spend God knows how much time searching for a grate to get down in the sewers. If we just find a safe spot.
Well, as far as I'm seeing, one building's as good as the other.
They're all very much cookie cutter and the same, and like this the center walkway is very much like kind of its own cultivated garden area, communal spot in gardens. You see the individual doors that would like lead into houses. There's all the back doors. It's yeah, very much like that. So at this point, Annie is well, it's your oyster.
Do we want sewers or a house?
House. We'll just go in the house. Get out of the wind. Let Spleen do her thing.
Yeah, I don't really want to shove Stiffy down, a sewer grate and, just have it break her legs. That wouldn't be good.
Be a waste of a friend.
Yeah. And I'll just have her stand outside the door, I guess. As a guard.
Makes
All
about
right.
as much sense as anything else.
So how does one kick in a door quietly?
I can't remember. You got them. Oops, sorry.
By trying the handle.
That's no fun. I don't like that.
Is that what it's for?
So what? I touch the handle, then kick it, and then it's quiet?
Turn it and see if the door opens.
But if it doesn't open, then do I kick it?
Then you can kick it.
Can try another door before we come to kicking, yes.
Find out then. Just touch the handle. Try and turn it.
Okay. So you end up going to one of the houses there, and yeah, you end up going to one of the houses. It's again, it's all cookie cutters. So you try one of the doors, and you jiggle it. It's locked.
Not this one.
All right. I'll hop across the street, try another.
It's locked.
The door that we're at, that's the first one is locked. I'm just gonna take my axe and jam it in between where like the door meets like the frame. And just kind of wiggle it, and then I'm going to shoulder into it to bust.
I'm gonna make you make two checks for me. One of them is gonna be one of them's gonna be an investigation.
Okay.
The other one is gonna be a it would be an attack.
Okay, let's get to the 20s. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So natural 20 for investigation, -1, so 19.
Nice.
And then I rolled an 8 plus an 8, so 16 for the attack.
Cool. All right, that's the case. Door is the mortal enemy of spleen.
Always.
The destructor of all that is hinged. You will unhinge
I will.
everything.
I would unhinge.
To know thy enemy is to know how to defeat him. By that, you know exactly where to place your axe. You find a really good seam and a good edge right on the side of the door, knowing where where generalized locks are, and you place it in just a spot. You push in just a little bit to kind of have a natural grip with the wood, and as you shoulder right into it, all you hear is
Then I touch the handle and try and open, push it.
the handle doesn't move, but the door.
How come she got to shoulder check a door and I couldn't kick it?
Kicking's louder.
There are more ways to skin a cat
Yeah, like I could have.
and to abuse a door.
Let's just get Howard inside.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna just make my way past. Oh, I need.
You head into this house, and you walk what looks to be in just an open area where there's a fire, looks to be a couple of chairs and a little bit of a kitchenette area that has been not ransacked, but just it's been left like the people that had exited the house had basically just dropped everything and left. There's a set of stairs that goes up to a second floor, and other than that, this is rather it's rather quiet. It's not really well furnished. That seems very bare bones, but there are signs of what looked to be a family that had lived here. A couple of children's toys around that have been left. A bookshelf with, well, not really a book on it. Yeah, and what looks to be like a trap door that leads into a cellar.
All right.
Anyone for raiding the pantry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's make sure this place is actually empty.
I'll station Stiffy outside the door and then close the door.
Funnily enough, you see Stiffy trying to get up, but because of all the frozen limbs and everything, you notice that she's having a hard time moving.
Like a Barbie doll.
Spleen, you got any more?
I don't know.
Pickle juice. Pickle.
Nah, it's just it's not out of anger. It's just I'm bored.
DM's bored. Do something chaotic.
Yeah.
You guys haven't done something either gay or chaotic, and I'm just bored now.
All right. Well,
I can fix that.
You can fix that. Howard, Halsterian, Kip.
I was about to say, we are like about to go explore a basement together.
Yes.
That's right, baby. I'll explore your basement.
Yeah.
You know,
Just come out of the closet.
like, nah.
Yeah. They've got to come out of the closet first, though.
We weren't hiding.
I want to open the cellar door. Or
You open the cellar door. Okay, so it's like 4 or 5 pieces of planked wood that have been put together in just a simple rope latch that easily lifts up. You pick it, just you look down, and it's generally dark. It's dark. It's hard to see what's going on down there. There's a ladder that goes down, and it seems to go down for a little bit. Seems to be further dug down than expected.
Hey, look at this. It's like a secret passage. Or something.
Well, probably worth checking out.
Mm-hmm.
Think so too. And it might be warmer. Howard.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything? Is any like sort of movement or wind coming from that tunnel or cellar, whatever it is?
You get the immediate rush of like cold air that just kind of pulls up with an updraft, but it is dead quiet.
But not undead quiet?
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow,
Well,
Steve.
doesn't sound bad, so let's go check it out. I'm gonna
Alright.
start moving.
Let's go in.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find people or
I
weapons.
don't want to light a torch or something. It'll also keep us warm.
Sure, and I will pull one out and prestidigitate that bitch to life.
Okay. So, heading down, it seems to go for a good 30 feet. You end up hitting the floor, and it seems to be a hallway. That goes out, and you actually see a little bit of a light at the end of the hallway, just off and to the left. Kind of just looks to be a little bit of a torchlight or something like that. You're not too sure.
Am I the only
That's
one
what's-
seeing that?
Nope.
If I say yes, can we leave?
Sure.
Now I see it.
Maybe I should and put it out.
I'd like for you guys to make perception checks.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, that's what we're doing tonight.
Howard.
Natural 20, 24.
Nice.
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 Halsterian.
6.
Diamondback.
23.
Lean.
Natural 20, 25.
Yimmer.
13.
B. You hear ever so faintly, you just hear
Spleen, what are your goblin ears here?
And it's ever so imperceptible. It's basically the natural 20s that only.
I hear fear, but like pathetic, helpless fear.
Sorry.
We're friendly. Are you all right?
You don't hear any response.
I'll jump down there.
I'm gonna light the torch back up and start moving towards it slowly.
I've got a hand on the axe, moving with Howard.
Yeah, I'll go with 2.
Okay, so getting closer because of your natural 20. You're hearing the same noises, and yeah, just hear the same noises. So you're just gonna very carefully go up to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna so you go up around the corner. What do you do? Do you look into the room? Do you walk into the front? What do you do?
Peek around the corner, Scooby-Doo style.
As we're getting closer, does it get louder? Are you able to kind of distinguish?
I mean, for you and Howard, you hear like that. You hear that noise, and it's definitely getting louder and louder, but it's still very subdued.
Okay.
The rest of you are having a hard time. You can kind of pick up more of some of the louder noises, but it's very, very rare. It's every once in a little bit. Quiet as much as the others are saying that like they hear it. You guys are just having a hard time hearing it.
B being down there and walking with Howard towards it and having dark vision. What can she see?
I mean, you're walking into you're walking in a hallway, and one thing you guys haven't looked into the room, or you haven't told me that you'll have looked into the room yet. So at this point, you're kind of at the precipice of the room itself.
Howard's gonna again. We're friendly as long as you are. And he's just kind of like wave an open hand in the room as a sign of like not having any weapons and whatnot in the hand. Obviously, there's one hand not showing, but after a moment, he'll stick the other one out with the torch in it.
B stand behind Howard, just prepared.
Kind of gradually step into the room, trying not to be fast or like with animals, no fast sudden movements kind of thing. Trying not to antagonize.
I want to peek in after he enters.
As you step in, a bolt flies right beside your head, and he's like, "Get back! Get back! You're not gonna take me! Just get back!
Take you where?
No! She's frantically just trying to load a bolt. Just no.
Okay. We're gonna duck down behind the shield."
Misses again. You're not gonna take me.
We're not taking you anywhere.
You're not gonna take me. No.
She's gonna take out one of her hand axes, step in the door, and throw it like close to where the sound is coming from, not hitting them, like just nearby, just enough to be like, calm down.
So, can you repeat that again?
Yeah, B's gonna step into the doorway, take one of her hand axes out, and just chuck it at something nearby to the scream. Just trying to, and then screaming as she throws it, calm down.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Intimidated.
Is there else going to talk?
Uh,
Natural one. This guy's still just like, he's back. You're not gonna take me. Puts the crossbow right underneath.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And I already made a friend today. Shit.
Howard is just like mid cast of something and stops.
That seems like perhaps spare the dying won't do much.
What would terrify someone that much?
The shamblers.
Cultists.
Yeah.
Literally anything we've encountered.
Plus, throwing the axe probably didn't help.
Something
Social
that
anxiety.
they're worried is going to take them. Shamblers aren't going to do that.
Well,
We don't know that.
I mean, I got a good look at him. Not exactly the most organized and thoughtful bunch.
Around us. Who knows what they'll like around the cultists.
That's true,
He's
maybe.
walking towards the body and just trying to inspect the body, inspect the room, just try and see what the fuck, like if there's
Yeah.
any signs of who they were, if they were with someone before.
I'm going to help with that because I want to know if there's any other bodies or people around. Probably not living, but
You walk into the room and it's very much like it's a little bit warmer because there's a torch that has been lit in the area, but you see what looks to be a pantry that was lined with shelving for cold storage that's nearly empty. Wrappers, containers, anything that was meant to be preserved has been pretty much not all eaten, but pretty like it looks very much well, almost like a hoarder situation, but
mhm.
it's this guy has lived down here for a while.
What a way to go. Starving, mad, terrified.
I didn't mean to scare him so much. Just wanted him to know that if he tries to hurt us, we'd hurt him back. But it seems
I
like you
don't
actually want to hurt us.
think it mattered.
Yeah.
That is a level of fear that eludes rationality.
Yeah.
You see it now and then in war,
Indeed.
but not.
And B's gonna
Watching
walk over and close the eyes of the corpse.
You do. You see, like, now that you get a closer look at this man, it's someone with a very long, scraggly beard, very unkempt. And even in the last seconds of his life, like the eyes still show the terror that this person probably lived under, and just the rose eyes and the very dark bags from very like sleeplessness.
They've been here for a while.
Hmm.
Gonna take B's axe out of whatever it hit and kind of hand it back over to her. Not your fault, kid. You're just trying to do right.
Appreciate that. And tuck it back into my belt.
Yeah, his death is not on your hands.
You know, usually I'm fine with killing people, but this is a different kind of kill someone. It's weird. Don't like it.
You didn't. Are there any other rooms, or just this one? Like,
So, is there more rooms?
yeah. Are there
Um,
any other rooms or bodies or anything?
there is one more room that's there. For the sake of an investigation roll, there's no other bodies around. Basically, this man was living in this spot, and you see that there was another uh, down the same hallway, like down that same hallway. You do a quick investigation. You open it up, and it ooh smells ripe in there, and it's not the smell of decay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Huh.
And that's like just the one room, no further.
There's no more. There's nothing else.
Hmm.
Well,
Uh,
I know it's a bit odd of a time, but Spleen, were you gonna do something?
yeah. We'll give it a try. Okay.
I'm gonna go while she's working on that. I'm gonna go as cleanly as possible, break away pieces of the bolt and just lay them down in a more restful position.
Mhm.
Sorry, friend.
Yeah. I was gonna say Splina's not gonna be able to focus on the ritual. She's just gonna be thinking about how she's seen a lot of things like that from where she came from. It just makes her think of how a lot of have taken lives to get out of what they've lived through.
Howard's in the same spot.
But she's gonna look like she's trying to. After the 10 minutes, she's just gonna be like, I don't know. Doesn't work. Can we go now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work here.
Let's get supplies. We'll let the resistance know that there are people here who are terrified.
Yeah.
And if we
Let's
can't convince anyone else, we take a different approach.
yeah. It's hard to approach people in that state.
I've never seen someone so scared,
I
so
have.
fearful for their own life.
You know, they may just think that taking their own life is better than whatever fate's gonna be out there, and sometimes it is.
Sometimes.
They were only trying to help. They could have lived.
But they couldn't see it. The hard part is making them see it.
Let's go. He heads towards the ladder and up.
Follow after one last lingering look at the wound.
Mm. I'm not gonna describe.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
She's looking at what happened.
All right, so I'm gonna ask this because I feel like I really need to do my due diligence at this point. Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Mhm.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up on screen.
I'm very much okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good shit.
Mhm. Thank you for asking, though.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Want to be want to show you guys that this is actually a really fucking serious situation. But
Mhm.
this very much was a planned thing. This wasn't me just trying to do this out of spite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
you guys are in a very tumultuous
Mhm.
spot.
Oh
So
yes.
this shit can and has happened.
Yeah.
That
This is
being the
like
case,
one of my favorite genres, so suspense and
Honestly,
horror.
it kind of fit because it happening before I had a chance to react. Howard was contemplating between two different spells to try and approach this. Neither were a great choice, and then before he had a chance to act, things happen.
gotcha. I feel like I didn't give you guys a chance at it, but
No,
It makes
I
sense
think
to
it
the
was perfect.
situation, though.
Yeah.
I think it was perfect.
all right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For those who do feel that the go, please don't. Life is worth living.
Absolutely.
It can be tough sometimes, but find somebody who can listen and help you. You are loved.
Beloved.
And let's keep moving on. Inside the pantry, you do find some you do see that there are some preserved some preserved foods that haven't been eaten yet, so you can stack them and whatnot, and with that. But other than that, it was just very bare bones and minimal.
Ma'am, I am going to feed Bree really quick and just kind of whisper to her that, but mommy's still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
She comes out, beautiful colorations as always. She still has that hat on that you gave her.
Yeah. Just gotta get a winter outfit on.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever touched her. I touch her.
Now don't bite her. Unless you want to.
PE, make an animal handling check
I'm proficient in it for some reason.
because you worked on a farm.
That's true. I forgot.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
22.
22.
Nice.
Be kind of hot, like as you hold your hand out, Spleen. B. Brian. Bree, not B. Wow. God, real quick.
Oh no! I never thought about that.
Breezy.
Bree.
Yep.
Bree just hops over to B and just, kind of makes herself at home.
Mhm. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, God, it's so cute. Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, back in Onver, you see, now it's in the kitchen. These crabs are all over Libertia, just pinching. The kettle's hot, and you see Brimey in the background. No, they're precious! And then back to you guys.
I don't protect the please.
I give her a little kiss on the head.
Yep.
Okay, come on. She's got to go back in. It's too cold for her right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Emotional.
To that point. So you guys are still in this house. You make it back up to the main floors. That
Okay.
I've got a bag of holding if you want to put that shit in this magic thing.
What?
Didn't we grab the stuff from the pantry, or am I stupid?
You're not stupid.
no, you grab the stuff from the bag. Grab the stuff from the pantry.
How full is that thing?
I inherited it from Gumpy T, so I put a few things in there, but I don't know what he put in there.
Hmm.
So,
Well,
that's
doesn't
good.
lack surprises.
We
That
can just stuff
means-
it in it until it doesn't go in anymore.
That's good. That means when we get to the hospital, we can put... I forgot to ask them for a bag or something if they had one available. Something we could bring some supplies back for. Or with.
Here we go. Ta-da! Bag. Courtesy of Compy and what?
Ours, is not exactly a good idea to put anything in. It's probably not getting back out, and you don't want to try.
Why?
Because you might get pulled in and not make it out.
Please tell me you still have that inside out.
Oh, it is. It is absolutely inside out. Yes.
Thank you.
You can see like B going through like all like trying to understand what the fuck you're talking about.
When reached into, it can eat you. Quite literally.
Bag? Can it eat me?
No, not yours. Ours. This one.
What if I kill the bag? Can I kill the bag?
Please don't kill the bag.
Please don't. It has its uses.
Don't kill the bag.
Yes, it is, Char. And we actively did not have it reversed into a regular bag of holding.
I gave that to them. Gave that to them a very, very long time ago.
Yes.
I think it's more like, instead of a bag of devourance, it's a bag of evidence destroying.
Hey, I did put the pieces of the horse and the girl in it.
Forgot about that.
Yep.
All right.
Bag of no.
Bag? No.
All right, back to the other plan. B.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
just
Wait, is B plan A?
What?
What?
yes.
B. I have to be B.
Eat the baby.
So do we want to try and find a sewer, or do we keep walking?
I say walk, cause sewer. If we get lost, it's gonna be more time in there.
Yeah.
Hal's gonna be complaining. I don't have patience to listen to that right now.
Either
Hal.
Hal complains or Howard complains. So
Why? I actively tune out Howard, so that one's easy. So
Oh, gee, thanks.
so we.
You know what? Keep tuning me out, and I'm gonna sit down and start recasting telepathic bond. And resist temptation to leave her out of it.
I hate you guys.
I talk out loud anyway when I'm thinking, so it doesn't matter.
how far would be judged to be away from the hospital?
Hospital.
Hospital.
You're still a good.
While away.
You're still a good while away. It's a good. Even from here, it's about 40-minute walk, and that's on a good day.
We're still far.
I really hate to say this, but maybe we should take the sewers.
Is this character growth?
After smelling what I just smelled down there, I don't think I care anymore. Just
Who
it's
are
better
you?
than the other sewers we've been in. Let's just get out of this wind.
You're not Hal. Who are you?
I'm a cold tiefling. What do you want from me?
The truth.
He's resistant to heat, not cold.
Okay, fine. Sewers. But don't complain when we're in there for like forever.
Yeah. If we're above ground, we're still a good deals away. If we're in the sewers, hard to say. I can't direct us through the sewers. I can just tell us, hey, we need to be going this way about this long.
All right. Well, compromise. We head on down into the shit pipes and double checking to make sure we weren't under a curse timer.
We've been swearing this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that different from any other day? We head on down into the shit pipes, go by cardinal direction as much as we possibly can, and every so often we poke our heads above ground, see if we can get a sense of where we are.
That's actually a good idea.
I've been known to have them occasionally.
Surprising.
How do you think he's kept me alive all this time?
Luck.
Spite?
I don't know who he's spiting.
Yeah. Nice. I find the M2 entertaining despite him, but luck definitely plays a part into it. Point being, we're burning whatever counts for daylight right now.
Technically, this is night.
Yeah. Well, like,
Yeah. Point proven.
I mean, the sun goes down rather early, but it's still night.
Fine. Let's find the sewers. And do whatever you just said. Yep. Any objects? Any objects?
I've got lots of objects. What are you looking for?
Not that objects.
There's a chair.
No. Okay, let's go.
Motion carries. I'm looking for a grate.
I'm surrounded by morons.
She says out loud and in her head.
Oh.
So is Stiffy still just frozen to the ground?
No, Stiffy does eventually get up.
Oh, okay.
She's just, it takes her a little bit longer because of the, what you assume to be frozen joints.
That reminds me.
Blood.
Is Stiffy's jaw okay with him forcing it shut against the locked, cold body?
You haven't seen it open.
Yeah. Stiffy probably doesn't have much to say anyways.
They never do.
So then, are you still continuing? If you're gonna try and find a grate,
Yes.
you were given the tip that sewer grates are usually right off main roads, if not like pretty damn close to them. So do you guys still follow in behind like the alleyways?
Probably go through the alleyways to get back to the main. Have B guide us back instead of having to go backwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guide us.
Would I be able to...
Guide us forward to the main road. And once we're on the main road, we just start looking.
Okay. So with it still being cold, the wind is picked up and the snow is still very much blowing. I would like for you guys, I don't know if it's a nature check or if it's perception, like trying to find your way.
Survival.
Survival, usually.
Survival, that's what it is. Thank you.
Nature is lore.
You can't tell me how to.
I'm just saying what the book says. I didn't say that you had to go by that.
Yes, you did. You assumed everything with that statement.
Look, I'm already frozen. Ignore me.
Make a survival check, please.
Why do my dice hate me?
Oh wait, that was hopeless.
Oh god.
Would I be able to give the help action by using shape water to make a makeshift snowplow?
You want to make a snowplow with shape water. Describe duration of the spell.
Duration is instant. So it'd just be having to cast it over and over to just push the snow out of the way, but it happens in big tufts.
So at that point, you're just continually casting.
Every 6 seconds.
Okay. All right. If you wish to do that. Do that. All right, so survival checks. Howard.
17.
Alsterian.
That was... The art on this is weird. That is an 18.
Diamondback.
10.
Yimmer.
24.
Lean.
16.
B.
Natural 1 for a big old.
Oh,
Wow.
My days don't like B.
You're done. They don't like B. For those who rolled above, you know, you've kind of kept track of direction you're moving, and so you can, I wouldn't say easily figure out where you are, but you have a good generalization of where you are compared to like what you visually saw of the map yesterday, well, today as well. So that being the case, you're gonna try and get yourself back up to a main road. Roger that. With that, the snow's still blowing, and it's now compiling a bit more. It's now mid-shin, if not getting closer to ankle height, a little bit higher on the closer to the knee. Not exactly knee height. It is getting really cold. That being the case, the townhouses eventually start crawling out and open into what looks to be a main thoroughfare. With that, for the sake of it, you guys did run into more bodies. Like same variable descriptors as like, just for the sake of not having to roleplay every fucking body you find. But it looks to be a lot more like of these corpses that have been left out here. Looking for a grate or any sort of indication of like a sink in the snow just to see if there's any that'll lead into the sewer. Eventually you actually do find one. It takes you a good half hour to find because of the snow. But the main thoroughfare shows signs of use because of just the differences in snow height. So you get the sense that, okay, this has been walked and tread on.
If we've walked 30 minutes to find grate, and B knows from where they were about 40-45 minutes away.
Yeah. I'm also doing this under the guise that you guys are taking your time. This is still very much rough terrain, so your speed's already halved. Like a half-hour walk could very much be like what would be a 10-minute walk.
Minute. Okay.
You do end up finding a grate, though. Something that is like the classic where the snow kind of just sits on top of where the grate is, but you still see down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And of course, like you don't see a lot of like color or detail because everything is pitch black. There's places are, well, abandoned. it's in the middle of the night and there's nobody to light lanterns or whatnot. So you are very much. Yeah, like you guys are. You're in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Yeah.
That being the case, you guys go in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. There better not be any Pennywise.
Right on. The grate. So, how do you open the grate?
Asking nicely.
After last time, I'm gonna cast silence on that spot before we do a damn thing.
I'm gonna look at B and kind of be like,
Together?
You can still hear each other in your heads, you know.
oh,
Great.
together, right? You just see my mouth move. You hear
They just don't get the concept of communication.
I just want...
Telepathic.
Telepathic communication.
All right, so we're gonna get in position and we're gonna hoist up with all our strength to bust the thing open.
Yep. Okay, so make a strength check for me, please.
Yeah,
I mean, either one of you roll 1 or one of you rolls advantage.
Let's do one each.
yeah, one each.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Same dice that just gave me a natural 1.
That was me earlier.
For the balance.
21. 20. Okay.
What'd you get, Spillane? What'd you get?
I got 22.
Nice.
30 total.
Oh, jeez. That's a strength check?
Yeah.
Damn, Skippy.
Unless I'm doing fine.
I'm
Am I doing?
terrified.
It was like,
You
yeah,
sure you're not
strength
looking at
check.
athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think strength check is just your,
Oh, I have advantage because of bear.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Do I just add the modifier or do
Yeah, you just add, like, your strength modifier, so it should be a 25.
5? Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's good. I mean,
Thanks for the correction.
I mean, it's good to know.
Yes.
It's good to know that. That being the case, you lift a grate. It's not exactly you just easily. You're picking it up like a puppy. It's super like as much as awkward as it is. It's not that heavy to you guys. Just you put it down. Well, I guess it doesn't make a noise because you guys are silent.
I remembered.
So it would be.
Hopefully nobody trips and falls because we won't hear it.
Spleen does a dance.
Yeah. I go in for a high five.
Just a soundless. It's funny. You don't hear the sound, but you feel like the concussion pressure.
Yeah.
Just like the slight pressure differential
is-
that happens.
It's like the handshake from freaking Predator.
That being the case, so down you go.
Mhm.
Right. Heading into the sewers, it's definitely not as well kept as it was in Harkin's Ward and the west side. That being the case, it's very much the same design as it was. It was still very much the same design as it was in the West End, but the water is frozen. So like the water is frozen down here. It's you guys basically don't smell anything. It's just freezing. With that, I'd like for you guys to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Can Stiffy use ladders?
It's pretty much that.
Okay, so yeah. Well,
Unless you want to
Which I would also like you to roll. What is it? 2d6, please.
Before B gets down there, she's gonna pull the grate or the thing back over.
For sure.
You wanted me to roll 2d6?
Yes.
Huh.
9. Oh, Stiffy! Oh, that you gotta bend the legs. Oh, that's not good. Oh, can you still walk?
He's not moving.
Oh, I was just starting to like you, Stiffy. Ah, well, gonna have to find another one.
It might be me.
Okay, so for Constitution saving throws, Howard,
12.
Halsterian,
6.
Diamondback,
15.
Lean,
22.
Yimmer,
18.
Beatrice.
9.
For those who rolled under a 14,
You fucked.
the cold, everything is like you guys have been out here for a couple of hours now, at least 3. Just taking your time and really making sure this is cold.
Mm-hmm.
With that, you're going to take another point of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What happens to Howard now?
He's got 2 points of exhaustion.
Half speed.
Like, what did-
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you walk as fast as Yimmer. It's not so bad.
Well. Let's just say out in the snow, I'm gonna be super slow.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick you
But
up. Yeah.
in the sewers,
Yep.
that being the case,
Thankfully.
you guys head down, and from the way the sewer layout is, it basically follows the thoroughfare, the large thoroughfare, which is going east to west, not in the northeast direction that you're.
So we go east.
First? Hmm.
Can Yimmer see any paths that would go north south?
From this point, you can't.
So we can try going east. See if we find any paths that go north from there. Sound good to everyone?
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Sounds good to me. Ugh.
I kind of take the spare cloak that I was given and offer it to Howard.
Thanks.
No worries. Cold never bothered me anyway.
Ugh. Really, really wish I'd known there was a storm coming. I'd have just brought fire shield, but no.
Yay.
I thought your background blurred it out like something obscene was happening.
Yeah, it does it every time. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're
You
just
know
not-
exactly what it is. It has to be blurred for your sake. So you guys start heading east.
Mhm.
Mhm.
we
Roger
should
that.
consider. We should consider probably making camp if it's getting late.
Well, we specifically stayed rested to come out during the night. Let's go as far as we can for now. I can put up the dome tonight. Well, actually, several of us can. And we'll be plenty warm in there at least.
Yeah. Should take care of the stink, too. Provided Yimmer doesn't have another one of those episodes.
No promises.
Yeah, I figure as much.
But depends on him. He'll be fine.
Oh man. Let's go.
Heading in the eastward direction, the tunnels are very shaped. They're repetitive. It's a sewer system. You see miniature junctions and very small, like like reliefs that have been cut in the walls and what looks to be water that has been frozen that comes out of them. They're small. They're not human sized whatsoever. It looks like it was more small drainage that has led to this main little section of the sewer. Without any source of light, you can't really see much in detail. Or you can make certain shapes out and whatnot, but generalized colors or whatnot, you just can't see. It's lucky that all of you have that ability. That being the case, you walk for 10 minutes. How are you guys proceeding? Well, obviously you're moving at the speed that Howard's moving. But what's the walking order? What's marching order, and what's the like? Are you going for speed? Are you going for stealth? What's what?
I think at this point we go as fast as our legs will carry us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're underground, so at least we're less likely to run into something than above ground.
Sure.
And Yimmer would probably be up ahead just because of eyesight.
Okay.
I'll stack up behind him.
And I'll be behind.
Cool. So that kind of a way. Eventually you'll meet junctions. You will eventually meet junctions that do lead north and south. With like bridge sections, kind of like the battle map that I shown you. It's very much that. That's a kind of like you do have a chance to head in what you would think is north.
We
Do you
saw
have-
we saw a sewer map of the other side, right?
No, I was talking about the battle map. Unless you're
Yeah, like before when we were at the constabulary. Didn't someone show us a map of the west side of the river?
yeah, you definitely saw what looks to be. You did see what the resistance had of the west
Mhm.
side. There wasn't really anything mapped on the east side.
Got it. Yeah, I was just gonna ask that if there was possibly one.
Yeah, you got kind of general locations of where grates were, but how they were connected underneath on the east side, not really.
Thinking back to it, would B have been able to put together like, okay, there's this certain amount of sewer grates like on the main road, and been able to put together like kind of understand like the how things coincide?
Make a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Because this is your hometown, and as much as you weren't in Fish Ferry a lot, you have walked the main roads. So whether it's something you would have naturally done, just kind of out of your boredom while walking or whatnot,
I rolled a 7.
roll a 7. You're trying to put your head together, but because Solnes is a really big place, and you've spent most of your time in the West End Harkins Ward and Iron Place, you generally haven't real clue.
Okay. I'm no help down here.
Yeah.
All right. No, let's
do
stick
you-
to the plan. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So you guys do have an opportunity to go head north.
Oh, should we turn that way?
I would think
Yeah,
so.
let's try and get some more distance.
I love Howard's
Just
blanket
finish.
lore that's going on here.
Yeah.
Blanket
All right, guys,
lore.
let's see how many exhausted blankets we can get on him.
Yeah.
I take one of the disguises and I put it over it.
Oh no!
Every time he's handed something to keep him warm, he has to put another one on. Quick, everybody get naked and give you all your clothes.
I actually use some. I'm in my basement right now. It's freezing.
Yep. Why I have space heaters.
Hmm.
So, are you guys following the plan?
Yep.
Roger that.
I guess in this one instance.
And, well, Yimmer goes off in the other direction.
No,
That's the sunset for his campaign.
this is far too according to plan.
And we only got a map of like the surface, nothing, no sewer maps, right?
No, Beatrice just asked that question.
Okay, sorry, I was looking at the blanket lore. I was really distracted by lore blankets. We go north.
You go north.
Yep.
Yeah, I say fuck.
Right on.
We have to go northeast, so if we go one east, one north, then one east, and one north.
And if we find a grate, we just poke our head out, and then you poke your head out.
I poke my head out and hope
Yeah.
there's something on top of us.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And if there is, then we stab it.
Huh?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Right?
Mickey Mouse play with stabbing.
Walk into the room next first.
No, there's just a gnome in Yimmer's beard. He just.
Burb, you said the cloaks are red.
That's my new story arc.
How many things has Yimmer stuck in his internal beard?
I don't think we want to know.
No, it's a beard of holding, is what it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Also, just want to point out, Vestin, suddenly with no warning, 2 new BBEGs emerge. Yimmer and his friend group, and the shambling mound of cozy blankies that Howard has become.
You said the cloaks are red, right? I jacked one of your jackets.
Oh my god, you're gonna be sweating. He literally put one of my jackets on.
I'd like for you guys to,
Bless your heart.
yeah, make survival checks again, please,
Right.
because you are in the sewers. Now that you have somewhat like a vague idea of the direction that you're heading,
No.
Said survival.
survival.
Cozy pinky.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep, that's pretty dang good.
All right, Howard.
7.
You're doing great, sweetie.
At the end of it, you're just gonna drag him on a toboggan.
Yeah, I Beston said, yeah.
Either that, or you're just pulling him by the leg as you're just dragging him on the
Yeah.
ground. Howard, sorry, Halcyon.
2.
Don't worry, he's gonna join me soon enough.
It's just a survival check. It's not.
I know.
Diamondback.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Nice. Lean.
15.
B.
19.
Yimmer.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Chaos crew, let's go.
Yeah,
we're
Howard and
fine.
Halsterian seem to have gotten lost in their eyes with each other.
The safety rails are coming up.
We're just huddling for warmth.
Oh.
This is how the ship happens.
I will go down with this ship.
Yes.
That be the case. Yimmer, B, yeah, the rest of you have a general sense of kind of where you are. I mean, you know that you're heading north, and given that you triangulated yourself rather well, heading north. Following along the sewerways, again, this is still very repetitive, and it's very dull. You walk for another about 20 minutes, and you enter into what looks to be another junction point. And this one looks to be a little bit more, like, it is a domed ceiling with about six different tunnels that junction off, and in the center you see what seems to be like a beam of light coming through.
It's a boss room.
Enter the
Anyone else hear that music?
Sorry, I was trying to put some mood stuff on for the two of them.
What does Otto say?
Enter the fog.
That's when the big thing comes out. Surprise, bitch.
He's fleeing. I'll pay you 37 copper pieces to lick the lid.
Oh man.
But yeah, you enter into this room. I'm very much describing it like a boss room because that's all I can imagine right now.
Because it is a boss room. Just say it. No need to lie and hide the truth.
Cool elemental converges.
What did you say? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? That's what I heard. I don't know what you just said.
I said nothing.
No, I didn't hear what it was. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Poop elemental appears.
Oh. God. Nope.
In the middle of the room. Just a
Yeah.
poop elemental.
But yeah, you guys are in this room, so
Can we get up there? To the big... There's like a hole, right?
there is a ladder. There's a ladder that leads to a walkway that gets pretty much right underneath it.
Start climbing.
Light means warm.
So with that, so marching order
B'll go up first.
first.
Yimmer will go second.
As you're stepping, getting into, about to climb the ladder, make a dexterity saving throw, B.
Oh. Boop, 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 boop. So 9.
What'd you get?
9.
9.
9.
Not watching while you're where you're stepping. Click, click. You just feel like like just the sound of a rock that just kind of sinks in. Bunch of smoke starts going off into this room, obscuring your vision, except for Yimmer's because Yimmer's an asshole.
Eat your
But
mushroom.
with that, you suddenly feel a tight, like something tight wrapping around your leg. And now you're hanging upside down.
Is this up?
Depends on your perspective. You're up, but I'm down. So, you know.
With the smoke coming in, she's gonna lift her mask on. Hanging upside down.
Yeah, so you're putting the mask on. You look up, even though your vision's very much obscured, you see what looks to be like some sort of like an ethereal rope wrapped around your leg and holding you up in like what looks to be like a rabbit's not like a rabbit's noose, like one of those rabbit traps.
Snare?
Yeah, the snare.
Ba-dum-bum.
Why is the rope glowing?
That's a
It's
good
Wednesday.
I would like for you guys to make
question.
perception checks.
It's happy to see you.
Oh my.
My dice don't like me tonight.
Oh, right. I make these at disadvantage now, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the club.
Oh boy.
All right, so Howard,
15.
nice. Halsterian,
Also 15.
Diamondback,
19.
Spleen,
14.
Yimmer,
21.
and B,
12.
12. With your vision being obscured, all you hear is sound of a very large, a very big noise with a large concussion following through. Because I'm assuming you guys are kind of clustered together, you're gonna take that's 7 points of fire damage.
Oh, hey, it's a little warmer for a minute.
I'm real happy for you.
Too warm, too warm, too warm, and now everything feels cold permanently.
All right. With that, what are you guys doing?
Trying to set it off again. That felt nice.
Anybody got anything that can get this smoke out of the way? I can't see shit.
Maybe.
What
Survey
is this
says.
smoke?
Is that something that prestidigitation
That's
is?
what I'm looking for right now, but I don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's a
think
good
you need
question. Are
Gus for
Howard's
that.
blankets on fire?
No,
Well,
Oh no.
No.
they're not, because I have control flames. How dare you try to set my floof on fire?
I'm
well,
gonna
that
yell.
and they're drenched with the sweat.
yes.
Really cold.
Mm. Yep. and get
Hot
you
shivers.
exposed.
Don't you love them?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Spleen's gonna yell to put the mask on, and she's gonna smell what the smoke is.
I mean, I've been wearing that mask the whole
Are you
time.
smelling the smoke?
I wore the mask as soon as we got in the
It's-
sewers.
It's
I've
hard
been
to
wearing it
breathe,
since we got
but
to the
you
city.
feel it. It's just it smells like regular smoke.
Oh,
Or
okay.
yeah, it smells like regular smoke. But that being the case, Yimmer, what are you doing? B, Hal, what's going on?
So can Yimmer reach B?
No, Beatrice is about 10 to 15 feet up.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Okay.
try casting reduce on B and see if that lets her fall out of the snare.
All right.
but the snare isn't right above the hole, right?
The snare's right above the hole. No, it was right above.
Like it's offset.
Like yeah, you're walking to the ladder, which would get you up to the the crossway.
Portcullis.
Yeah, the like gets you up to like the Why can I not words right now? Just the walkway that's right above. That will
The
get you to
catwalk.
like the center, that center hole there. Kind of got caught. She kind of got caught on that. That being the case, you cast reduce. B, do you accept the reduction, or do you resist it?
I consent to being reduced.
You consent to reduction.
Yes.
My mind went to a completely different place there. I consent to being degraded. Thank you.
Yes.
That being the case, so B, you shrink down, but the snare actually follows suit.
Fuck.
Didn't work. I'm still stuck, and now I'm tiny.
You say that in a higher pitched voice. That being the case,
I'll let the spell go.
Oh no, that'll hurt her more.
Oh no.
Howard, can you
Throw
make
with
a
her.
dexterity saving throw, please?
Fuck!
Oh no.
Not Howard, Halsterian.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
My apologies on that one.
Oh my god.
18.
18?
Wait, hang on.
Wait, sorry, no, that'll be a I want to say a disadvantage because you can't see it coming.
All right, let me try one more then. Okay, that's a nat 1.
Oh, buddy. At this point, Howard, you just hear you feel this net that just fires and like comes wraps around you, and now you're just caught in your own self, dropping right to the floor.
What the hell? What the?
He's trying to like swing herself.
Yeah.
Trying to like get to like hold on to something.
Okay, so you're basically just doing like a pendulum thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. So make an athletics check.
Athletics check. 16.
16? Easy enough. I mean, you start moving yourself back and forth, and you're like, okay, I can get into the rhythm of this. Easy enough. You start getting close to like the walkway, the under part of the walkway there. You try and grab the metal grating that's up there, and you can't reach it just yet. It seems like your reduced form is not helping you in the case at this point.
I think he dropped that.
Oh yeah, I'd have dropped it.
Oh, so okay, so I'll just role play it at the point of you're trying to do it, and as you try and grab, you enlarge, but it's still just not enough.
All right. With all the smoke around, I was gonna try and stack up close to the two more exhausted folks. Can I see what's happened to Halsterian?
You hear because it's very your vision is very heavily obscured. Now, if I remember correctly, Ymir, you can see through any sort of magical obscuring, no matter what it is. Yeah, but I figured, given the case that you were looking at Beatrice this whole time and seeing you see the clouds come up, but you can still see again predator vision. Da 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 da. Predator vision. You see Halsterian on the floor. You see Halsterian on the floor. Beatrice is up, and it's very much you
muted.
You don't see details. You just see shapes. So you know Howard's shape. You know yeah, you know Howard's shape and whatnot, or Halsterians. God fucking damn it! I'm at a point of exhaustion tonight.
You got Howard, you got Hal, you got B, you got Bree, you got Bryony.
I've got Toby and Toby.
You get exhaustion, and you get exhaustion. Everybody gets exhaustion.
I mean, like, we could just start calling them Housterian and give them their official ship name.
No. We're not doing that until it becomes a ship, so thank you very much.
Just say Howl.
We're not christening the boat until it goddamn becomes a ship.
Did you say howl?
Yeah, just say Howl.
So we just gotta start working on our tower, but it needs to be able to move.
That being the case, you guys, you see one extra body in. And this person holding something up, and he's holding something up, and he's just like, you can't see what's going on. Can't see the exact thing. That being the case, all you hear is, "Oh, you walked into my trap." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Name?
Ah!
Take control! Take control of your city!
All right. That being the case, I want to thank y'all for sticking it out tonight, staying a little bit later. I mean, we had a late start, but I figure, well, quote unquote late start, but trying to push it back to offset the later start. That being the case, Tom, you got to take us away with ending announcements while we try and figure out who to raid.
Thank you. Thank you so much again, everyone, for joining us here in Falskallan and in the sewers. Get used to it. Thanks again to D&D Beyond for sponsoring us. Thanks to FX May Vary for sponsoring us, as well as contributing 2 amazing artists to the Dire Bear family. Huge thanks, of course, to our first Adept Patreon, who, once again, I am going to serenade this evening in true Diamondback fashion. Rock me, Mama Bear, we love you so. Rock me, Mama Bear, you help the show. Hey, hey, Mama, rock me. Never change, you glorious human being. If you want to be serenaded by me as well and force me to think up even more parody songs, my brain is so full, hop on over to Patreon, check out all the different tiers, see what you'd like, and hey, if you want to learn how to do voices, I'm taking on students as well. Please take some time to peruse our merch. I urge you to check out the Beyond Alignment collection. It is fantastic. I've got mine in the mail already. And check out some of the more brilliant streams on this channel as well. Monday nights, we've got our musical mayhem with the Oops All Bards party of Melody of the Maelstrom. It's not that they're all playing bards, but everyone in the game is a musician, so you know it's going to be fun. Meanwhile, creatures of the night might sink their teeth into Valley by Night, River City, Vampire the Masquerade, Tuesday evenings. What could be better? And of course, tomorrow, swords, sorcery, chivalry, and, well, not as much chaos as us, but a little bit. Over in A Knight's Ransom, another D&D 5e adventure. And, well, I keep on saying the Saturday game is still looking for people. I'm not 100% sure on that, but hey, hop on to Discord anyway. What's the worst that could happen? JT, who we raiding?
I do not know. We don't have many people on, or at least on my end. What we got, Juju?
Sorry, I was typing notes. I'm gonna go look right now.
Hang on, I'll keep writing that parody song.
I would just say, JT, you know how like you like nail biting moments in that trap portion. I took a big portion of my toenail off and it's been bleeding.
Stop doing that.
I didn't realize it until everything started really hurting.
Oh jeez.
So
Oh, honey.
I just took it off.
It looks like Dorktales is live.
Let's do it. We're going to Dork Tales.
Oh,
All right, let's go.
All right, that's the case. All right.
Yim, you're muted, by the way.
yeah.
Well then.
You've been like this the whole time, and you know it's been rather refreshing.
Oh,
Yeah.
cruelty.
Well then.
How much does it cost for a DM Bane? Hang on.
Do it. I dare you. It's only going to fuel my anger. That being the case, thank you for sticking it out tonight. Please be safe out there. And do you dare to imagine? Have a good night, guys.